Alright guys, welcome back. Bridge closed ahead, but that's not even relevant to the situation. I'm going to my parents' house right now to pick up my dad, and we are going to play golf at Rhode Island Country Club. I will have you know. That's right, we're fancy like that. We're fancy like Applebee's on a date night. We're actually going to play golf and then we're gonna go to Applebee's. Are you kidding me? Why? Tell me that there better be a car there. Dude, is this just one of these? Okay, never mind, there is a car there. You lucky son of a gun. Don't you just love when lights randomly turn red and there's like no one there? And usually it's like at night. I'm not sure why they do that. Anyway, I am feeling like a little bit anxious, I guess. Yeah, for sure. I can feel it in my stomach, you know, but that's that feeling of excitement. That's the feeling of excitement, bruh. So yeah, we're gonna play golf, and it's like it's like a it's not like a charity type thing, but it's like this guy that my dad used to work with has this like some sort of foundation thing. He's like a money manager guy, and you know, I guess he used to like kind of work, yeah, with my dad. So anyway, he's a cool guy. Bro, bugs just, isn't it weird? Like, and you think about like a fly or a mosquito in the car with you, it's like they're flying, right? So it's kind of like when you jump on an airplane, but you don't actually go anywhere because you're already going at, like, how is a mosquito, it's just like hovering, so how is it going with the car? It makes no sense. Like, if I threw a ball up, wouldn't it like, I'm like lugging the engine, bro. I have to, bro, utility work ahead. There's way too much going on for me right now. Okay, I think we're okay though. I think we just stay in this right lane. Okay. Yeah, that's blowing my mind right now. I guess the mosquito has to fight against the movement of the car. So it's like flapping its wings again, like this way. I honestly don't know. Any physics majors, let me know. But what was I actually talking about though? Oh yeah, a little bit of anxiety feeling. And the guy, yeah, so this golf thing. So I've played in this. It's like a little scramble, and it's a bunch of people from like, mostly from Rhode Island, obviously. And we just have a good time. Play a little. I think actually we won it last year because I played really well. You know. Oh shit. I actually did play pretty well. I'm hoping I do the same thing this year. That'd be fun, but it's just a fun little thing. It's not competitive at all. But I get to play 18 holes with my dad, and that's a great thing, I think. You know, hang out with the pops. Because not everyone can say that they get to play golf with their dad, right? Fire truck. Oh, come put out my fire, daddy. Oh my, dude, I'm literally restarted. Why is my indicator not going? So, this was the thought that I had actually earlier today, and it's a great thought to kind of like think about and feel, because I need to understand this one. And this is one that's kind of like tough, but so I'm going to be like around people, right, and golf, and I've done it all a million times, and it's never like, you know, whenever you're going somewhere and there's gonna be people there and you kind of have to like socialize and stuff, it's like, okay, you know, sometimes I feel kind of just like on edge for whatever reason. And the thing that I actually think about now is kind of like, well, I've been to this thing for like two or 3 years. It's so funny. My dad texted me. He's like, "Hey, can you come play in this on Tuesday?" And I was like, kind of blown away, because I was like, didn't we just play that? No, that was a year ago. I'm like, holy shit, that was 1 year ago? This past year, where has it gone? It's just evaporated into thin air, like everything. But anyway, the feeling that I was going to talk about is this. And it's this very like one specific question, like, what are you doing? Or like, what do you do? And then what do I say? You know, I'm a caddy. I talked about this with Danny, and I was like, no, who gives a frick, bro? Who cares? Because Danny talked about this with me, and I can relate. Because when someone asks you like, what do you do? Or they ask you about what, because everyone says, what do you do? I mean, that's a valid question. Like, what do you spend your days doing? What are you spending your life doing? Like, what do you do every day? Imagine I was just like, nothing. But like, my answer is like, I'm caddying. Like, and that's what I'm doing. Yeah, right now, that's how I pay rent, is caddying. Like, is that what I'm doing? Is that my career? I don't know. It's such a stupid question. And you know what I understand to be true? But it's kind of like, you know how like knowing and doing are different? I know this, but I don't really kind of act on it. When people ask you that question, they're just asking it to just to ask. They don't genuinely care. I remember Danny a couple of years ago, and actually even now, like, he doesn't have like a career, you know, he's not working his way up some corporate ladder like, oh, I'm gonna be the CFO next year, blah, 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 blah. Like, that's not, and that's reality for a lot of people. They're not necessarily on this like path, you know, unless you're like a doctor, lawyer, that kind of stuff where you're on that path. A lot of people they're not on that. And Danny talked about that with me, and he was like, I'm scared of like running into someone I know and they ask me what I'm doing, because you feel like you don't have an answer. And honestly, that's how I feel. Like, literally, what do I say? Oh, I'm just caddying. Like, with that, and that's the end of the conversation. Like, what else do you want to know? Like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm like really into YouTube and like comedy and video editing and this and that. Like, they don't give a shit. Like, they just don't care. And even when you tell them what you're doing, like, even if you just say, oh, I'm caddying, like, they don't know you. Like, that's the point. You know how like nothing's personal? Like, literally nothing? Even that, it's not personal. Like, unless it's, yeah, if my dad asks me what I'm doing, then I feel different about it. But if this guy that I meet at the golf course once a year is like, oh, what are you up to? I'm just be like, yeah, I'm just doing this. And then that's it. And then we just start talking, oh, how's the weather? Oh, where are you from? Oh, where do you spend your winters? Oh, you have a house on Nantucket. Oh. So like, and then that's it. So even with like Danny, so I guess he actually mentioned like a more specific detail is like, he sees someone that he knows from like high school, or someone that he knows, because like it's probably different for him, because he lives in the town where he grew up. I don't really like, I don't, and I've talked about this before, I don't feel like I have a connection to really any one place, because I moved around. What's this guy? Dude, who are you, bro? You're not a cop. I can run you over. Just kidding. I don't mean that. I just find it funny that you're directing traffic and... But what are you telling me to stop, bro? Alright, I got you. This is interesting. Oh, let's get this guy's driving skills on camera. You know, what if I was like giving birth right now? What do you want me to do? Stop for your little excavating company? Oh, my water's breaking. This is this guy's first day on the job. It takes him 10 tries to get in. I respect that, though. First of all, driving a truck like that is a pain. I've never driven a truck that big. But I know that moving a trailer is a pain in the balls as well. So he's trying his best. He's like probably sweating bullets. I've seen videos of guys doing this like in New York City, which is probably even worse. Like, he's got both lanes of traffic stopped up. Alright, yeah. Yes, Mr. Officer. Anyway, I'm about to get to my dad's house, so, you know, but that's just kind of like a thought that I want to like I guess, hold on to and figure out why I feel the way that I do. Like, why does that, I think it does still kind of bug me a little bit. I don't know, the feeling of like, dude, and everyone feels that, and it's kind of just so stupid. Like, and like I said, I know, but I don't do. I know that shit doesn't matter, and I don't even care. Like, bro, this person has this, and this, but they're lacking that. Like, the grass is always greener, right? And you feel like you want to. I think it's funny because why do you want to like please these people? But you know what it is for me. I also said this in my stand-up. I was like, and I genuinely meant this. Like, I don't think I'm a people pleaser, right? But I'm very. I'll do anything to avoid disapproval, or at least I used to. Now I just don't care. But I feel like I can't justify the not caring because it's like, well, I'm not rich. I don't have any success that I feel like maybe that I want. I don't have these things that maybe I see other people have. So how can I justify this attitude, right? But who am I trying to justify it to? Some dude I meet at the golf course? I shouldn't. That should not be relevant to my life. Because I'm going to live my entire life and realize that, you know, I've heard this quote before. It's like you live your entire life and you realize you lived it for someone else. You wake up one day and you're like, what have I done? What is going on here? Dude's just parked up in the middle of the road. It's literally a comedy show out here. You could make a comedy show out of all this. The things you find on the road. They finally actually paved this side. Oh my god. Will they ever do this other side? Who knows? But, well, I don't know what to tell myself before I head off to Rhode Island. I actually like that place a lot. It's nice. But either way, there's the beach and the water. Hello, I am under the water. And yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy the day today. See ya.